Good evening, members of the board. My name is Charles Kratovil. I'm from the great city of New Brunswick, New Jersey. I'm the editor of New Brunswick Today, a community newspaper that can be found online at newbrunswicktoday.com, and I'm here to speak on Resolution 10.22. Can somebody tell me whose idea was this?
Just address the council with all your questions, and at the end, they'll get up and answer them. So just put it all out, because you only have 5 minutes. Right?
Sure.
We don't go back and forth.
It's a very simple question. Whose idea was this?
We don't go back and forth. Just address us. We won't.
Okay. Well,
okay. Just go through whatever you have.
Doesn't bode well for your resolution here. My next question would be why? What is the logic?
Go ahead.
I'm happy to hear your answer.
We don't go back and forth with answers. At the end, the attorney will get up and answer all the questions. This way here you can get through the 5 minutes because there's a lot of people here. That's what we're going to do, okay?
Sure, you're welcome to answer my question if you have an answer. My question's for the council members.
Right, okay, we're going to do it this way, all right? So that's the way we do it here.
Okay, so you won't answer the question.
Not now. We answer at the end.
I would like to then make a statement that elected school boards are a fundamental part of American democracy. And the community
keep it down.
fabric of almost all of New Jersey's cities and towns. And I speak with some experience here as one of the community members in my city who helped to overthrow the old, antiquated, anti-democratic appointed board system that was holding New Brunswick back. We won that campaign in 2012, and in 2013, for the first time in the history of our school system, we began having elections. The elections are not a perfect system, and the board members are not perfect people. But the system that requires officials to secure support from registered voters every 3 years has proven to be demonstrably better. It's improved our democracy and the outcomes for our students. Please do not take this democracy for granted. If you happen to like the mayor and think the mayor's a good person and the mayor's going to put good people on the board, remember that he's not going to be the mayor forever, and that once you give up the right to vote, you might not be able to get it back for years or decades. And I'm going to encourage you tonight to hold off. If there's truly public support for this type of a change, the people who want to make that change can gather signatures, submit them to the clerk, and then the referendum can move forward that way. But fast-tracking this to the ballot through this manner, a council resolution, would be inappropriate, misguided, and anti-democratic. Please stand up for your residents and hold this resolution tonight. Would you be willing to do that, Madam President?
We'll answer that at the end. We'll vote at the end.
That's the conclusion of my remarks. Can I get an answer to my 3 questions? Whose idea was this? What is the logic?
You got it,
and will you hold off tonight, please?
Okay. At the end, we answer all the questions. Thank you.
When would that be?
At the end of the speaking portion, all the questions will be answered. That's the way we're doing this. First of all, let me explain something.
You have a minute, 25 seconds to answer the questions.
Let me explain something.
Answers to the questions in my minute and 20 seconds.
You conduct your meetings the way you want. Am I correct? Now, there's over 67 people here. There's over 67 people here, and we would like to hear them all. So this is the way we conduct the meeting. You don't have to agree with it. That's fine. I can understand that, but this is the way we conduct the meeting, all right? So all the questions at the end will be answered because everyone is writing them down, all right? Okay. Thank you.
I mean, you probably could have answered them in the time that we've had this back and forth.
But we're not going to do it. We're not going to do it. We're not going to do it.
And I would like you to use this time that's left to answer the questions. Whose idea was it? Who's sponsoring the resolution? These are fundamental, basic questions.
She just stated for the record she's not going to answer the questions until the end.
Won't answer who the sponsors are of the resolution? It's not a very democratic system if people take time out of the day to come to your meeting and you can't answer their questions, basic questions on the spot. Well, I would just then, in my 10 seconds left, speak to the residents of Jersey City and hope, with all the hope in my heart, that they reject this political power play and give power to the people.
Thank you,
who
Charlie.
deserve it.